You're bleeding fast, warm, slick, metallic. Your hands shake, vision tunneling. No ambulance. No sirens. Just silence and your own heartbeat fading. Pressure won't be enough. Pain won't stop it. And without the right moves? You die slow. Situation drop. You hit the ground hard, dirt grinding into the wound as blood runs like a broken faucet. The night smells like iron and smoke. Time is your enemy now. Every second the red leaks out, every breath gets harder. Shock lurks just behind your spine, waiting to shut your body down like a pulled plug. Infection is licking its lips. You're alone, no sterile lights, no trauma surgeons, no miracles. Just you, a torn body, and the cold scrape of death digging in. It isn't the movies. Adrenaline doesn't make you stronger, it just makes you bleed faster. You either act with precision now, or your story ends in the dirt. Section 3, Method Breakdown. Step 1. Stop the Red River. Blood loss kills faster than pain, fear, or infection. Drop whatever lies about. Walking it off. You have minutes. Cloth, shirt sleeve, bandana, anything that absorbs. Clamp it on the wound and press like your survival depends on it, because it does. Pressure must be constant, unrelenting, crushing. If bleeding is heavy and pulsing, you're hit in an artery, and now the clock is melting. Elevate the limb above your heart to slow the flow. No shaking, no panicking, just pressure. Why this works? External compression collapses damaged vessels and slows hemorrhage. The human body holds roughly 5 liters of blood. Lose 40% and your organs starve, your heart collapses, and consciousness drains. Pressure buys time, oxygen, life. Method 2. Tourniquet or die trying. When pressure fails, things turn brutal. Strip off a belt, a torn shirt, a strip of backpack nylon, anything 1 to 2 inches wide. Wrap it above the wound, not on it, never over a joint. Twist with a stick or metal rod until blood flow stops. Yes, it'll feel like torture. Survival isn't comfortable. Why this works? A tourniquet restricts arterial flow to stop critical hemorrhage. Without it, blood pressure plummets, oxygen transport fails, and hypovolemic shock devours you. Better to lose a limb's circulation temporarily than lose your heartbeat permanently. Method 3. Plug the hole. If the wound is deep and the bleeding won't quit, you pack it. Clean gauze if you have it, sterile if possible. If the bullet tore a cavity, you fill it, layer by layer, pressing material inside to create internal resistance. No cotton fluff, fibers stick, rot, and turn your wound into a microbial casino. Use compressed gauze, tampons only as last ditch, not first choice. Seal entry and exit wounds separately if the bullet passed through. Why this works? Packing increases internal pressure, slows bleeding, and provides surface area for clotting factors. Blood doesn't just dry. Fibrin forms mesh, platelets bind, and pressure helps the dam hold. Phase 4. Clean without killing yourself. Blood stopped? Good. Now infection waits, grinning. Don't pour alcohol or hydrogen peroxide into deep tissue. Despite myth, it destroys healing cells and turns muscle into mush. Use boiled and cooled water or saline solution if you can make it. Rinse to remove dirt and debris, but don't overclean. Your goal is to prevent infection, not reopen a battlefield. Why this works? Tissue damage increases necrotic mass. Dead cells breed bacteria. Controlled rinsing reduces contaminants while preserving immune response. The body needs living cells to knit vessels, rebuild muscle, and close the wound. Method 5. Seal the system. You need a barrier. Plastic wrap, sterile dressing, medical tape, even clean food packaging in a pinch. Create a pressure dressing, padding over the packed wound, wrap tight enough to hold everything stable but not choke circulation unless it's a limb already tourniquet. Check frequently. Numbness or blue skin means too tight. Why this works? A sealed dressing prevents contaminants from entering and helps maintain moisture for cellular repair. Exposure dries tissue, cracks clots, and invites bacterial takeover. A stable seal lets the immune system fight instead of surrender. Step 6. Fight infection like a war. If you have antibiotics, now's the time. Amoxicillin, doxycycline, cephalexin, survival tools if stored safely and not expired. No reckless dosing. Take full course if available. Without meds, use honey or sugar as temporary dressings. They draw moisture, slow bacterial growth, and protect tissue. Rest, hydrate, maintain warmth. Fever? Red streaks? Smell of rot? Infection is winning. You need extraction or help, even a stranger might be the lifeline. Why this works: antibiotics disrupt bacterial replication. Honey's high osmolarity dehydrates microbes. The immune system is powerful, but trauma weakens defenses. Winning requires support, not hope. Method 7. Keep your mind from bleeding out. Shock is invisible but lethal. Ground yourself. Slow breaths. Don't stare at the wound, stare at your goal. Survive the next 5 minutes, then the next. Eat salty foods to support blood volume. Stay warm. Hypothermia magnifies shock. If you pass out, you lose everything. Why this works: shock reduces blood pressure and perfusion to the brain. Controlled breathing lowers sympathetic overload. Warmth prevents vasoconstriction collapse. The brain is command center. Keep it online, or nothing else matters. Section 4. Science/reality check. A bullet doesn't just punch a hole. It tears tissue, shreds vessels, and creates waves of trauma inside you. The body responds with panic, blood pressure drops, platelets scramble to plug leaks, adrenaline spikes. Without intervention, oxygen delivery fails, cells starve, organs shut down one by one. Time is the currency. Every move above buys seconds, then minutes. Not perfection, survival. Hospitals exist because gunshot wounds are brutal, unpredictable, and medically messy. But in a world with no doctors, no clean rooms, no morphine, the only tools left are pressure, precision, and a very stubborn will to stay alive. Section 5. Final survival mindset ending. You won't walk away clean. You'll scar. You'll shake. You'll remember every heartbeat that almost wasn't. But knowledge turns chances into outcomes. You don't need luck, you need control, grit, and the refusal to stop fighting even when the dark presses close. If you wake up tomorrow, you didn't get lucky. You won.